It seems to me that the people you most easily recall, either fondly or otherwise, are those who have most impacted your life, for better or worse. I decided that it was too restrictive to nominate just one man who had a positive influence, so here's a list of some men and the way that they have informed me. 1. My father, who had a hard but balanced life, working extremely hard for many hours a day, but never giving up his Saturday afternoon sport or his Sunday church service. 2. Several army officers, notably Captain Kingham, who would regularly drive to our home at Druin South to minister to our family, and John State, whose courage and attitude to life in the face of health challenges was inspirational. 3. My first football coach, Bob Davidson, who apart from being knowledgeable in all things football, demanded fairness and sportsmanship, plus absolute attention to dress and presentation on the field. 4. My first work boss, Bill Young, who was virtually an alcoholic, but who would do absolutely anything to help anyone, no matter their standing in life or how much he was inconvenienced himself. 5. Ron White, whose outstanding Bible knowledge and easy way of preaching was incredible. 6. Colin Golding, who impressed me in the way he gave his undivided attention to anyone in conversation with him. And 7. David Powell, who had a fantastic ability to work through issues to get the best result, not to mention his example of how to live a life of integrity. So there you go, 8 men who have showed better ways to live, if only I could put them all into practice.
Family isn't always defined by blood. And when Amanda asked me to speak about someone who has inspired me, I didn't have to think twice. This person I've looked up to for quite some time. They're a wonderful role model, a teacher, a mentor, an encourager. They're always up for a chat if they answer their phone. But they are one of the most giving and selfless people I know. No matter what they've gone through or what they're going through, they're always willing to give of themselves. Some of you know that my dad wasn't around for most of my life. So the person I look up to and that inspires me, I have labelled my adopted dad, or better known as Bandmaster Brett to all of you. I'm just so grateful that I met Brett and that he has been a huge part of mine and my family's life. And yeah, he's always there, he's always helping, and he just inspires so many people. So I just want to say thank you, Brett, for being someone who is there for others and constantly inspires others.
When we first became Salvos, Ron and Flo White sort of adopted us, and Ron sort of stepped into the breach, my father having passed away about 10 years earlier. We were living in a shed back then, and Rod would come every week with his little battery light magnifying glass and lead us in Bible study. His mentoring started me in a search for God which will never end and had no boundaries. He would always say, "This is what I think it means, but you might have a different interpretation." This led me to understand that each one sees God through his own perception and understanding, and no one is more right or wrong than any other person. And it's only when we share our experiences that we get a glimpse of how vast our God really is. I'm fumbling around in the dark without you, Ron. God bless you.